also got, this is a blast from the past, I've got DSP, like, ranting about Taylor Swift fans. I mean, it's a little over the top. And, like, he's terrible. I get it. But it is funny to watch. Like, so I was on R Cringe today. And I was watching it, and I'm just like, I can't imagine being this worked up and, like, angry about fucking Taylor Swift fans. Like, he's screaming. He's yelling at people. Like, he's acting like they deserve to be sent to a death camp for buying tickets to a Taylor Swift show, as if it has any bearing on his life whatsoever. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do DSP or Ed and Michelle?
Holy shit, DSP.
He was on R Cringe today, and he was yelling at Taylor Swift fans.
Can I have this back?
And it's unreasonable. Like, it's really, really bad.
That seems kind of out of his lane to yell at a Taylor Swift fan. I don't know. Like, is that something that a DSP should
I think
be
he's
doing?
trying to do more reaction content now.
Okay.
So he's got Taylor Swift TikToks playing. That's what I don't get. Like, why play it and then make yourselves really mad at the people that you're playing, and then yell at them?
Don't do that unless that's like the thing you're going for and people really like watching you be upset.
Yeah, and it's people just enjoying themselves at the concert. That's literally all it is. Here, I'll play it for you, and you tell me.
Yeah, just play it.
If this, although a lot of people are saying Ed and Michelle, so maybe I just get through this thing real quick.
Yeah, we haven't had any taste of DSP for a minute.
All right, so it's a guy talking about some people at a Taylor Swift concert ripping down each other's signs and whether or not that's illegal to rip down people's signs. And DSP gets like fucking pissed about it.
$100 for a concert ticket, only for that show to be blocked by someone else's sign because it interferes with my enjoyment of the concert, and they can't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, battery is any non-consensual offensive contact with another. And yes, it also includes anything that person is holding.
Lawyers and TikTok, is there any more of an unholy marriage
This isn't good.
than lawyers and TikTok?
I think it's...
Oof.
This is maybe some of the worst. Like, it is really cringy. Couldn't you just do some lawyer stuff?
Because that is an extension of their person. Just ask these people who were charged for snatching signs out of protesters.
DSP, would you say something, please? This is going on too long.
I just won the lottery.
Talk.
Here we go.
Okay. I have a big solution to this one. Are you ready? Here's the solution.
boy.
Don't fucking pay $700 to go to a concert, you fucking idiot. I don't care if you're a teenager. I don't care if you're an adult. You're a moron. No concert is worth $700. You're a complete fucking jackass to pay it.
Wow.
And the fact that you went to a Taylor Swift concert and paid that just shows that you're a mind-numbing drooler. You're a fucking moron, and you deserve anything you get for going to that fucking concert.
A loser.
I mean, it's a little hard in the paint. It's not the hill I would die on.
No.
And also, DSP just kind of sounds like a crank.
Yeah, he seems like he's upset that other people have fun.
Right.
Like, if they want to spend their $700 on a concert and enjoy themselves, I don't see the problem.
I cannot think of something that would upset me less than someone who's not me paying $700 to go to a concert.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I didn't pay for it. I didn't buy it.
I've gotten close ones.
I get it. Bunch of 20-somethings want to go. Well, I guess now kind of 20 and 30-somethings now.
Yeah, I mean, the Taylor Swift
the audience
crowd is getting older. It's my age, basically.
Yeah.
I grew up with that.
But he's just like, if you pay $7, I think he's trying to like force edginess. He's trying to be like shock jockey a little bit. If you pay $700 for a Taylor Swift concert ticket, then you're a fucking moron. And you're a mind-numbing drooler. I don't even know what that means. And you deserve anything that happens to you. I'm like, really? An R word in the bathroom? Like, does that... Like, what does that entail,
Wow.
Phil?
It sounds like Mel Gibson in here.
Yeah, like what are we saying that they deserve? What does this all entail for a $700 Taylor Swift ticket?
You crayon munchers.
I mean, look, here's another idea, Phil. And if you like this, take it. If you don't, send it right back. Don't yell at me. Could just not go and watch a Taylor Swift concert or just not listen to her music.
Even worse. Stop watching TikToks regarding this concert.
Stop watching TikTok in general,
TikTok
Phil.
fucking sucks.
Jesus.
Everything about it fucking sucks.
I tell you this. Phil in his old age is just getting crankier and crankier. and
Yeah, but
about nonsense.
I just sat here and sounded very cranky about TikTok as well. So
That's true.
I don't like it. I think it is the downfall of fucking society because all the retards get to just post how retarded they are at the drop of a hat.
Look, I'm Guy Smiley over here, and these two are just all cranky. Maybe you and DSP should do a show together. Just a couple of old cranks. This old crank.
How funny would that be? He'd just be snorting and I.
Buy Taylor Swift tickets. I hope you get sodomized by a broomstick. And then April's like, yeah, and if you're on TikTok, I hope you get lice in your balls and die. And then I'm sitting here going, or we could just not have TikTok or go to Taylor Swift concerts if we don't want to.
Oh, I hope they burrow in. Oh,
You paid $700.
I hope you get untreated syphilis for spending that much on a ticket. So now they have to be out $700 and they have to get syphilis?
yeah. I hope your face melts off
Jesus.
from
$1
syphilis.
for your ticket. All right? Now, if you go to a concert, should you be blocked of your view? No, but that's the fault of the concert venue, not the fault of the other concert goers, right?
Okay.
Lawyer Phil.
So,
Grunt some
yeah,
more.
the venue should be making sure that people that go to the concert don't ruin the concert experience for everyone else. But that's up to them.
Phil, no offense. This isn't a VFW with a Diamond Rio cover band. There's 20,000 people in there.
Dude, I forgot about DSP. This is kind of like a
know.
weird treat at the
Well,
moment.
I stopped covering him because everyone just said the same shit about him. It was the same thing with Brendan Schaub. I had to stop watching Brendan Schaub content because I was like, okay, I fucking get it. He's a loser and a dork and you don't like him. So like when it's something different that I can react to or have an opinion on, I like that kind
I
of
kind of
stuff.
hope that Whitney Cummings' baby is his.
That would be hilarious.
I kind of want that.
And I don't really see how that's something that his subreddit can shit on. It's like he fucked Whitney Cummings and knocked her up.
Oh, and his wife is currently pregnant too.
And
so he's just got babies.
And his wife ain't never leaving him. Like
No.
Brendan Schaub is just a trailer trash pimp, apparently.
He's living his best life.
Oh.
If they don't, again, shame on you for spending money at a concert venue like that and you didn't do research to find out if they do a good job or not, you know? It's
Because every time I go to a concert, I make damn sure that my view won't be
Does
obstructed.
the XL Energy Center do a good job of stopping people from stealing my Taylor Swift signs? Google review. Enter. God, Phil is just an old crab.
He would hate venues like, First Avenue and the Armory and stuff. He would not last.
I went there and I said, excuse me, because I was trying to squeeze forward a little bit, and somebody
myth.
turned around, flicked me in the nose, and told me to go fuck myself. I hate these fucking people.
It's sad, but people are dumb. People are cows. They fall for everything. They spend an insane amount of money on dunce level shit. And then they fucking sit there and are going to start getting into a fight and go to jail over it.
Isn't this the people who claim, now I don't know if this is true or not, but isn't this the same guy who people claim spent like $10,000 on mobile games?
Yeah, that's the very one.
People spend their
him.
money on stupid shit.
This guy also jacked it live on camera, which
true.
I think is very funny. And he's pulling out the most boomery insults.
Yeah.
This is dunce level behavior.
Dunce level, these stupid cows who
These
buy
cows.
concert tickets. I got bad news for you, Phil. We all waste our money on dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't think it's dumb shit to us, but it's dumb shit to everybody else.
I spent a metric fuckload on a certain concert once, and it was completely worth it for me.
I spent, well, it was a gift. So I don't think I bought it. It was a Christmas gift, but I got a $350 Eric Church ticket.
Yeah, pretty much double that.
Fucking loved it. Well, I was
For
sitting
me.
way in the back.
I think when my family and I went to Metallica, my dad split the difference because us young kids wanted to like buy mid-range tickets.
Yeah.
And dad's like, fuck that noise. We're going to sit right up front. And we did. We sat row 5 right on the corner of the stage. It was sick. And it basically doubled the cost of our shit. It was like
All right.
$700 a pop.
How long of a set did Metallica do?
Fucking ever? Like 4 hours?
Shit.
It was
I was
so
gonna-
fucking worth it.
I was going to say, fuck you. Eric Church doesn't even have an opening act. Just 2 nights.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
2 nights, 2 3-hour shows. You know why? Because he's prolific.
Fuck him.
Eric
No.
Church has more good albums than Metallica does.
Bullshit. I got
Metallica
to see,
has what, 3?
I don't care. I like a bunch of their shit.
Eric Church has more good albums than 3.
I got to see Volbeat, Avenged Sevenfold, and Metallica for like fucking 8 hours of craziness.
It's too long.
Well, 2 hours of that was Metallica setting up this stage. We had a 2-hour intermission for them to set their shit
Could have
up.
left the stadium,
Yeah,
gotten dinner, and come back.
we should have because
you
you know
should have
how
done.
expensive shit is there?
Probably beer's
A
probably
lot.
about $15-20.
It was.
Yeah.
You're a moron. They get a Supreme
Thanks, Phil.
Bugs The super chat says, "Is it dumb to pay $700 for WrestleMania?" Well,
who the fuck is paying $700? Oh, to go to WrestleMania. I mean, but see, now Phil's a big wrestling guy. That's a good question. You can't yell at Taylor Swift fans and then go pay $700 to go to WrestleMania. I mean, for April and I to get not very good tickets to that Vikings game in Las Vegas, we're probably going to have to shell out $700 total for the two of us.
Total, I wouldn't spend that individually.
Because Las Vegas stadium tickets are fucking expensive.
For no good reason, though. Their stadium's not that impressive. It's brand new, too.
In Minnesota, if you go to a Vikings game and you wait until like an hour, half hour before the game, you can sit in premium club seating for $200.
And you know what? It's worth it. Our stadium is gorgeous. I've never seen a stadium like ours.
And then in Las Vegas, you spend $350 for a ticket, and it's like you'll sit in like the second or third level.
Are there even clubs at that stadium?
There are, but you don't want to know.
I'm sure all the celebrities go.
It's more than a Taylor Swift ticket.
I'm sure the celebrities are in there.
So, no, this is a good question. They're asking Phil, hey, jackass, what about WrestleMania? Would you pay $700 to go to WrestleMania? And I will tell you this. If WrestleMania is in Las Vegas, and it's too bad I don't really like any of the wrestlers now.
Logan Paul.
I like Randy Orton.
Logan Paul's actually really fucking good. I watched some clips the other day.
And that's fine. The Rock's coming back, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't go to watch Logan Paul. But I guess
either.
The Rock's coming back. They still have Randy Orton. I guess he's coming back soon. I like those guys. And like maybe if Brock Lesnar's there. But it would be cool as a guy who used to be a wrestling fan to like make a one-time pilgrimage to Las Vegas to watch WrestleMania.
I would way rather go to like a boxing or UFC match than go to WrestleMania.
Let's see. Yeah.
And you're going to shell out some money.
Well, my question wasn't which one would you rather go to. I'm saying for $700, Phil can't go, oh, you're a fucking idiot if you watch Taylor Swift. But then he definitely, if he had $700 to spend on WrestleMania, he'd go.
Yes and no. I absolutely positively never would have paid $700 to go to WrestleMania unless I was a YouTuber. Like, that was the reason that justified that trip.
Oh, so he did pay it.
So you did go and you paid $700, but it's because you're a YouTuber? Well, what if these people are fucking accountants and they spend $700 or they have or they have rich parents and they got them tickets to Taylor Swift and it didn't give a shit. It didn't matter to them that it was $700. They're rich.
What if they had like a rainy day fund and they decided that's the thing I want to spend it on?
Yeah, fucking Phil's sitting here.
It's their money.
Being an old curmudgeon, like, you're stupid. You deserve everything bad that happens to you if you spend $700 on a ticket. You watched a bunch of oiled up dudes rub against each other all greasily for $700. Some people would consider that retarded.
A bit gay for my taste.
It's tiny bit gay. Tiny bit gay there, Phil.
I knew that going to WrestleMania that year with John Rambo, that we were going to be doing all...
Oh my God, John Rambo? The John Rambo? The guy who, almost killed Sheriff Will Teasel?
I don't know these people.
Oh my God, not John J. Rambo.
This documentary-style content while we were at that trip.
Well, then it's fine.
And that we were going to be able to talk about it for our show Smart Guys, right? There's a difference between...
Smart Guys?
Oh, well, if it's for smart guys, then it's totally fine. Then you get a pass, and these Taylor Swift fans are just dumb whores.
I just have to imagine that hanging out with DSP at like a social event
would be the funnest thing you've ever done.
I might have to leave you for him.
I understand.
Take up with him and his cat.
Him or Boogie?
Oh, I have to pick DSP. He's slimmer.
I watched a documentary on Boogie recently. It was really good. It was by a guy named Mark. Hi, Mark. It was called The Dark Sad Life of Boogie 2988 or whatever his name is. I watched it yesterday and then I finished it today. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. It's just it's a bummer start to finish. Just a kick in the dick from beginning to end.
I'm a normal person dropping $700 to go to a concert where I can't hear the music, I can't see because people are holding signs, plus it's shitty Taylor Swift to begin with, or... I'm a content creator who's going to make a series of videos and content that's going to be for my business based off of the fact that I'm spending that money.
Oh, so it's different because it's you. Okay. Well, that's all you had to say. It's different because it's me. Well, yeah, Phil, everybody can rationalize what they spend money on. That's why it looks like a waste to you, but it doesn't look like a waste to them because the time they had at that Taylor Swift concert was as good as the time that you had at WrestleMania. And they can... Just like you, they can talk to their friends about it and have these memories forever and ever, and they'll love it.
I don't have, like, I don't feel like spending the money to go to a Taylor Swift concert, but I can imagine the fun you'd have there. All those singable songs. Are you kidding me?
Phil is kind of doing the thing that sad internet people do, that projecting their own misery onto other people who aren't miserable, because he's just being a curmudgeonly dick because young people are having fun.
Yeah. And he sits at home.
When young people are having fun, this is a good test for everybody as you get older. If you ever catch yourself getting mad solely for the reason that young people are on a thing having fun, immediately see if you can stop yourself, turn the bus around and go, okay, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be the guy who sees a bunch of young people having fun and going, oh, fuck that. They deserve what happens to them, those pieces of shit. It's probably a giant waste of money. Because you're not yelling at the young people having fun. You're yelling at the fact that you want to be those people and you're not capable of it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. And it's people who sit at home alone.
Yeah.
And do nothing but work.
Well, look at all the people who got mad on the internet that Gino, Keanu, you and I went golfing.
They were so mad about that.
They got upset. Like, it triggered them to watch us go have a good time in the real world. And we're like, guys, just admit you want friends to go golfing with, and this upsets you on some level because it shows a personal failure of yours. And then I'll respect that, and I won't think you're the biggest asshole who's ever lived.
Do you remember that nice picture that the four of us took at the end of our round of golf?
Yeah.
That one time, and there were guys on the internet that are like, look at how unhappy those two women are. They're clearly being forced to stand there.
Like, you can actually see their soul projecting out of their body as they say it. It's like
I hope that those people understand just how funny they are.
They are funny.
Like, I can't even imagine being that insufferable.
I guess Chad recently wanted to shit on, I think I heard this from Gino, or it might have been somebody. No, it was somebody in our chat. Said that Chad tried to shit on Keanu's Halloween episode that we did with Frank the Crusader and everything.
Yeah.
And everyone in Chad's own chat, who I assume hates my guts and thinks I'm the devil, even Chad's own chat was like, no, Chad, that Frank the Crusader bit is objectively fucking hilarious. Like, that's a really funny thing. And it's funnier than anything Chad's ever done. And that was like a throwaway thing for me. But people were like, he was getting mad. It's like when Melton gets mad that people are like, yeah, you know how you talk about Aaron like 500 times in a row, and then he just kind of giddily pokes you once and you lose your shit, and then he melts down and turns his stream off? Chad had almost one of those moments, but he handled it way better than Melton. He just went, oh, well, then I guess we'll turn this off and do something else. It's like Chad's more of a pro than
Chad couldn't find
Patrick
anything
is.
more funny to say than, anything we did on that show.
No, when he does that, he just sits there and plays it and stares at it. It's so uncomfortable. He like doesn't react. He's really bad at reaction commentary.
That was a really fun night.
And it was maybe he was just taking notes on how to be funny. That might have
But
worked.
you should do that probably in like your show prep time, not
Perhaps.
live.
That's the difference. Literally never would have spent that kind of money at all going to something like that unless that were the case. Okay? I have been to wrestling shows before that. I think the most expensive ticket was like $20-$30. In which case, who cares if someone holds a sign in front of you? Big deal. Right? So that's the difference there. Supreme Bug. So nice try.
It really
Nice
does
try.
seem like you're just trying to be cunty to Taylor Swift fans for having a good time.
Because they spend lots of money on this person and now she's a billionaire.
There's
and
been
he's upset.
there's been shit that I would usually like hate that I've watched people have a good time at, and it's like changed my opinion of the event, where I'm like, well, that might be fun.
Like what?
Burning Man.
I would fucking love to go to Burning Man.
Like, I've seen clips
Really?
from Burning Man where I'm
Whoa.
like, Burning Man would be fun. The only thing
So much
is
fun.
the R word
The R word.
prevalent out there.
That's not going to happen to you.
The drugging, I know, but I don't want to be
That's
around
not
it.
either. Just do your own drugs and watch your drink.
I don't want to be. I think it would be fun to go there for the day. I think being around those people might get insufferable.
I think you have to go with a group of people that you're comfortable
Yeah.
with. Don't go alone. Don't go alone. Go with a group that you're comfortable with, and you're going to look out for each other and have a good time.
Don't go with any less than 4 people, or it could get really annoying, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you're trying to stick it to me, saying that, I'm criticizing people going to see Taylor Swift, but I
Yes.
spent that much to go to WrestleMania.
Right.
Except it's a completely different situation, and you're an idiot. But then,
No, they're not an
It's
idiot,
not.
Phil. It's called, it's a simple concept they're trying to put forward to you. Live and let live.
There's actually literally no difference.
There's no difference. Do you know how dumb the Taylor Swift fans think you are for spending $700 to go watch gay pro wrestling. And I say this as a pro wrestling fan. It's gay.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
And you think the Taylor Swift fans spending $700 to go to a concert is really, really stupid. Guess what,
I didn't
Phil?
do that either.
You're both really, really stupid, and that's okay.
Some people spend $700 on a purse.
Yes.
You know? And I think that's remarkably retarded, but they get to do that.
Is it dumb? Of course it is. And then I'm sure something I do is really dumb to them. And that's what makes us okay.
Thanks for the super chat regardless. And
Well, that's it. That's the end of the clip. So it's good to see that Phil he hasn't really changed much.
Not at all, actually. I think that we can now skip him for another
another
year.
Yeah, another year or two.
It's been at least a year.
Thank you, Steel Toe Out of Context, for becoming a member for his 4th month. Says enough with the Jesus, buddy.
Thank you.